Today on the Ultimate Dodgeball Championship, 10 players a few feet apart, hurling and avoiding dodgeballs traveling upwards of 70 miles per hour atop Sky Zone Trampoline Park's patented playing court. 4 teams from across North America are here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Their goal, win or go home. Each team playing to advance to a future episode and eventually the final match of the Ultimate Dodgeball Championship Series presented by Sky Zone. This is Ultimate Dodgeball.
Hey everyone, here in Las Vegas at the Ultimate Dodgeball Championships presented by Sky Zone. I'm Trace Worthington alongside Ed Prentice. In this episode, it is the semifinal matchup, and it's going to be a big one. 2-time champions, Sky Zone Van Nuys. They will take on Sky Zone Covina, 2 powerful California teams, Ed.
Oh yeah, this is the one everyone's been waiting for because these 2 teams know each other inside and out, and they have very similar styles. So when they're on the court, you're going to see a lot of action from a lot of great players, and it's anybody's guess at who's going to take this one down. I got to tell you though, Van Nuys has been here, done that. They're going for a three-peat. I got to leave that direction. So that's your guess? I got to. If I was putting money down, that's where I'm going.
Well, a lot of money is down right now. $20,000. That is the prize if you win this tournament. So it's going to be interesting. But first, before we get to the action, let's meet the team from Sky Zone Van Nuys, the 2-time defending champions.
Keys teamwork, positive thinking, balls and faces. I don't know if you can say that on TV, but I said it. To be the most recognized team, it's humbling. You know, we started out just playing dodgeball in rec leagues, dressing up in costumes and stuff like that, and we've gotten to where we've gotten by working hard. People recognize us when we go to play in tournaments. It makes us feel good. And to finally get recognition, to finally be on the cover of the Wall Street Journal, and to be on your social media, and to be on TV like Fox Sports, it's an amazing experience, and we're happy to be here. We're happy to be in our prime right now when dodgeball is taking off, and this is an amazing experience.
So, I mean, there's just new people coming in that have this, false sense of accomplishment when they haven't done anything necessarily. Like we get trolled a lot for people that are, oh, we're gonna dethrone these guys. We don't do any of the talking. We don't like social media, whatever. We don't do any of that talking. We come out here and we do our talking with our play. Let them talk. Let them say whatever they want, and we come out and we just perform, and that's what's going to get the results in the end. At no point do I think we're at a disadvantage on the court. No point. It could be 1-on-5, 1-on-4. I don't think we're at a disadvantage. We have the strongest team, strongest players. I don't ever feel like we're out.
They are a very strong team, and the Sky Zone Van Nuys team consists of Ish Blanco, Justin Payan, Cole Harrell, Nate Kreider, and Vince Marchbanks. Van Nuys will take on Sky Zone Covina with David Benedetto, Frank Morana, Nick Law, Mark A. Combe, and finally Terry Murphy. Coming in at just under 550 teams from around North America trying to qualify for this Ultimate Dodgeball Championships. 31 teams qualified to compete here in Las Vegas at the Sky Zone. And from previous episodes, many were eliminated. 4 teams left.
Yeah, and ironically, Trace, the 2 teams that we're looking at right now, they know each other very well. In fact, a lot of them play together in leagues back in California, and they are friends. So they have a pretty good understanding of what they're both up against, and they both know they're playing equally good teams. Obviously, Van Nuys is the defending champion.
Van Nuys win in the past 2 years. Here we go, game number 1. It is the best of 3. Covina in gray, Van Nuys in black. Look at that.
And these best of 3 games make things, every game counts, and that sounds kind of repetitive there, but when you're only playing 3, it can switch pretty quickly.
And with 4 teams left, look at this like a semifinal. Winner here will move on to the next episode, which is the championship final.
Yeah, Trace, and look at this. You got Marchbanks and Cole Harrell, and they're down a couple guys here, so let's see what happens. It's getting pretty interesting out there.
Covina has 3 guys on the court still, and Van Nuys has 2, including Vince Marchbanks.
Huge Bobo snag off Cole Harrell's throw.
4-on-1, and the defending champions looking to lose game 1, and they do. Sky Zone Covina. What a game.
And here we see the double attack from the top right, and Nick Law hits Ish Blanco in the leg. However, on further review, the ball actually did hit the mat first, and things are moving so fast out there, it's easy to see how that can get missed. And here we have 3-on-2 with Covina and a huge catch by Frank Mariana. And if you look, it's a Bobo catch, and you bounce off that back wall, and he's fired up and pointing. And then we've got 401 Covina, a three-way attack on Cole Harrell, and he gets hit a couple of times. Game over. Covina wins game 1, and Van Nuys, they've got to win the next one.
I'm not going to jinx it. It's anybody's game.
When we return to the Ultimate Dodgeball Championship, we'll have more action from Sky Zone Indoor Trampoline Park here in Las Vegas.
What if there were a place where we could all be happy, healthy, and free? Where we could soar through the sky without a care in the world. A place where we could all grow young. Where fitness was fun and play was smart, and anyone could defy gravity. What if there were such an amazingly awesome place? And if only for a few hours, we could leave the world behind and jump for joy. Welcome to Sky Zone, the original indoor trampoline park.
Watching the Ultimate Dodgeball Championship presented by Sky Zone Trampoline Park. Ultimate Dodgeball lives here. And sponsored by Lawrence Fabric and Metal Structures. Your imagination is our vision. John Saycash Company. Premium rigging solutions for your wire rope and rigging needs. Center Edge Software. Serious software for a fun business. And by Eddie Kane Steel, your #1 source for steel plate. For more information on Ultimate Dodgeball, visit udodgeball.com. Welcome back to the Ultimate Dodgeball Championship and our quest for the Ultimate Dodgeball Supremacy presented by Sky Zone Trampoline Park. Ultimate Dodgeball lives here. And by Innovation Systems. Wrap, sign, brand your world. Back here at Sky Zone Las Vegas, and the team that calls themselves Riot out of Sky Zone Covina is leading this match 1-0. Let's hear a bit more about Team Riot.
So trampoline dodgeball. So it's traditional dodgeball. The only exception is now the floor is now working for you instead of against you. You can jump twice as high, you can throw twice as fast, you can fall on the ground without getting injured, and you can do backflips.
The reason why Riot is a great team is that we started off from the beginning by finding players that fit our system. We play together and we play as a team first and foremost, and that's why Riot is already in the top 8.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
All right, the confident Sky Zone Covina winning game #1 against the defending champions 2 times over. So now it's up to Van Nuys to win here. Game 2 tied it up and move on to a future episode and defend that Ultimate Dodgeball Championship title.
Yeah, an upset in the making, and it would be a big upset if they can pull it off. So let's see if Covina can go ahead and step on Van Nuys' throats here. And right now it looks pretty even out there.
A lot of action, though, moving on the Covina side, though, Ed, as Van Nuys relaxed in the back, and Covina keeps firing away.
Yeah, Van Nuys has been here before. They've been down before, and they've come back. And you can see right now they are loaded and ready to go.
Now they're making a move. And a big catch.
A huge catch there. And out goes Marchbanks, and up comes Covina. And #2, Mariana, he's just firing his team up out there.
5-on-4, now 4-on-4 as Covina loses a man.
And look how methodical Van Nuys is. They all can throw. They're all very accurate, and they're all very hard throwers. So they're just calling them out. And there you go. Another throw. That one didn't connect. 2 balls on 1.
And a big catch there by Covina.
We got a little confusion here while they're trying to sort everything out.
Looked like a fair catch to me, but it's fast-paced. Maybe the Refs missed that one. We'll check it out in the replay possibly, as Van Nuys now has 4 strong.
Yeah, and look what happened now. That flipped everything around, and Van Nuys, they know it. They know it. They are circling the waters here.
Yep.
And it's over just like that. Just like that, they are back in it.
Showing their championship form.
And look at the replay here. We start off with a 3-way attack, and Marchbanks hits Mark Acomb, but a huge play when Terry Murphy dives in to catch the ball. And look at this catch. I mean, he just lunges out there, and that turns everything around. 1 player out for Van Nuys and 1 in for Covina. And look at the intensity on Terry Murphy here. I mean, these guys want it, and they want it bad, and he just shows them what he's got. As Van Nuys, they fire back with a double attack by Cole Harrell and Pyan. They hit Benedetto, but a controversial play here. One of the balls bounces up and is caught by Nick Law, but from this angle, we can see that the ball may have hit the mat. On further review, it definitely hits the mat, but the second ball still hit Benedetto.
Good call by the refs.
Yeah, not an easy call either, Trace. The way this thing was moving, this game was crazy. And that takes us to the 4-on-1. Nick Law with a throw, and Kreider makes a catch. And we're used to seeing him throwing people out, but this time he finishes the game with a huge catch to take home the victory.
And that puts us to Game 3, Ed. Pivotal game here. The winner will head to the Ultimate Dodgeball Championship Final.
Oh, yeah, and you can cut the tension in the air in here, Trace. This place is on fire. And both teams, look at them moving around these mats. Ain't nobody holding back right now.
Covina already down a man.
No, but right now Van Nuys knows that they can lose to this team, and Covina knows they can win. So let's just see if they can keep that confidence up, because if they don't, Van Nuys will take advantage of it and pick them apart.
The whistle blows as Marchbanks fires away. As Covina is down another man. He does 5-on-3, and Van Nuys has the advantage, Ed.
And Cole Harrell, real smart there. He came up for that loose ball, decided to let it go. Very heads-up play as Covina loses another man, and that puts Van Nuys 1 step closer to moving further in this competition. And you see Van Nuys, they're playing real smart. Goes Ish Blanco. He comes up. He gets pegged.
Kreider at point blank.
He didn't expect that.
Only 1 guy left. Covina now.
And Nick Law is back there. Last man standing for Covina. Really needs a catch. And none of these teams have been able to pull in a catch so far to turn this game around when their last guy down. So, because there's 3 balls that are about to come at him.
Winner heads to the final, and it will be Van Nuys who will take game number 3. Covina will pack their bags and head home. What a great matchup.
And here we have 2 key plays here. The first, a sloppy retreat by Mark Acomb. He's backing up. He catches that border right there on the mat, falls backwards. And Kreider, he just keeps moving forward because he takes Nick Law, takes his head off as Marchbanks and Harrell look on. Watch this. Pow! And that ends it right there.
A very close game. I think it's a very, very good representation of dodgeball in the West. So we're happy that we came up with a W.
Don't go anywhere. When we return to the Ultimate Dodgeball Championship, we will have another exciting matchup in our Win or Go Home series. Stick around.
What if there were a place where we could all be happy, healthy, and free? Where we could soar through the sky without a care in the world. A place where we could all grow young. Where fitness was fun and play was smart, and anyone could defy gravity. What if there were such an amazingly awesome place? And if only for a few hours, we could leave the world behind and jump for joy. Welcome to Sky Zone, the original indoor trampoline park.
You are watching the Ultimate Dodgeball Championship presented by Sky Zone Trampoline Park. Ultimate Dodgeball lives here. And by Luxor Hotel and Casino, the official hotel and entertainment venue of the Ultimate Dodgeball Championship.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Ultimate Dodgeball Championship here in Las Vegas, presented by Sky Zone. Trace Worthington, Ed Prentice. The team's trying to get to that next episode, Ed. It'll be Glen Mills, the Sky Zone there, and they'll take on Sky Zone Mississauga, U.S. versus Canada here. What are your thoughts?
Well, you know, the Glen Mills team just outside of Philadelphia, they are a fun team to watch. They got the twins, Giovinco brothers, high, fast, jumping, moving team all the way around. A lot of activity there. And then you've got the contrast with the Canadian team, Mississauga, very controlled, very methodical, very strategic. This thing is going to be a great, great match to watch, and I can't wait to see who goes on.
So 2 different teams, I mean 2 different styles?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting to see how they come and play each other, but yeah, at the core, they're two different teams.
All right, before we get to the action, let's meet the team from Glen Mills.
Dodgeball is a great sport. It's definitely got a future, especially with trampoline dodgeball. The hardest thing about the sport is to just have venues, and there's sky zones all over the place. So they have the venues, it's been on television, it grows every year. So this sport's definitely going to take off, and people want to see an interesting sport that's fast-paced, and Sky Zone definitely provides that. So this sport's definitely going to have a bright future.
Oh, it's a workout. Some people take this game as a child's game still, but you need real athletes to come out here and play.
And the players from Sky Zone Glen Mills include Ed Aponte, Andrew Giovinco, his brother Matt Giovinco, Christopher Zielinski, Frankie Gianetto, Michael Caterino, and John Iorio. They'll take on the team from Sky Zone Mississauga of Canada, Jason Mergler, Eric Cerudo, Jonah Koplowitz, Dave Kuttner, Jeff Snow, and Michael Laziak. And here we go, best of three, game number one about to get underway, and here we go.
That's okay, back it up!
There's Captain Dave Kuttner from Mississauga. He is definitely getting his team fired up. They want to get back to the finals this year.
Sky Zone Mississauga in black, Sky Zone Glen Mills in white.
And Glen Mills, I love watching these guys play. It's always action, always moving, and always something going on. And here we see Matt Giovinco, number 3, the captain for Glen Mills, and he's coaching his team, telling them what they need to do, and he can let one fire just like that right there. He's got a cannon of an arm. Although he missed there, you don't want to be on the other end of one of those Giovinco throws. And now it's Canada's turn. Mississauga, they're preparing to attack. And Trace, what do you think so far?
Great matchup, Ed. Pivotal game right here. As you know, Team Mississauga wants to make it back to the championship final. Glen Mills pulling off a great game right here. They want to make that championship final to play Van Nuys. $20,000 on the line this year. And for the Canadians, depending on what day you do the currency calculation, it's about $22,500.
Yeah, and anyway, that's big money in these kids' books. And I'll tell you, the kids from Philly, they have wanted to get back here all year. They've been working, they've been building their team, and they are ready to go. There's Captain Matt Giovinco getting his guys up to the line to throw, and they are coming at the Canadians hard.
So right now, some good communication, patience by both teams.
Oh, and Mergler goes down, and that's a big gun loss for the Missaugans.
Oh, here we go with a big charge from Sky Zone Glen Mills.
Let's go, one more!
There's Caterino on the sidelines rooting on his teammates. They want this big time.
Game one, it's best of three.
Now, Koplowitz is the last one left, and this guy can catch, so let's see what happens here, because a catch would turn this around quick.
Giovinco crossing the line right there with his hands.
Giovinco and Aponte.
2-on-1. Can Glen Mills finish off?
We gotta take this game, let's go!
Last year's runner-up, teammates all fired up on the side.
Oh, and there we go. Edward Aponte takes him down. And these kids from Glen Mills are fired up. When we look at the replay here, Caterino with a big arm bounces one off the chest of Laziak. And it's a big loss for Mississauga there because Laziak's got one of the best arms on their team, and for him to go out first is huge. And right behind Laziak is a big gun is Mergler, and Matt Giovinco just takes Mergler out after the throw. Mergler cannot recover enough, and he gets popped. And then finally we see Ed Aponte. He hits Koplowitz while he's retreating, and that's the game right there. Koplowitz goes back, and down.
Round 2, execute, execute, execute. Teamwork, teamwork, teamwork. We know how to beat them. We just have to execute it.
The Canadians are down 1-0. If they're going to make the final for a third year in a row, they're going to have to get it going when we return to the Ultimate Dodgeball Championship.
What if there were a place where we could all be happy, healthy, and free? Where we could soar through the sky without a care in the world. A place where we could all grow young. Where fitness was fun and play was smart, and anyone could defy gravity. What if there were such an amazingly awesome place? And if only for a few hours, we could leave the world behind and jump for joy. Welcome to Sky Zone, the original indoor trampoline park.
the Ultimate Dodgeball Championship presented by Sky Zone Trampoline Park. Ultimate Dodgeball lives here. And sponsored by Schneider Insurance Services. We make insurance easy for you. Halo Branded Solutions, bright ideas, brilliant results. Gopher, the official dodgeball of the Ultimate Dodgeball Championship. And Innovation Systems, wrap, sign, brand your world. And to learn how to play Ultimate Dodgeball, visit udodgeball.com. Welcome back to the Ultimate Dodgeball Championship Series presented by Sky Zone Trampoline Park. Ultimate Dodgeball lives here. And by Eddie Kane Steel, your #1 source for steel plate. Back here at Sky Zone Las Vegas, our teams are on the Ultimate Dodgeball court. Before the next game begins, let's meet the team from Sky Zone Mississauga outside of Toronto, Canada, known locally as the Canucketeers.
One of the 2 teams in the tournament from Canada. We built this team 3 years ago on the principle that any one person can save a game or bring us back. And we have complete faith that in any given situation, whether we're winning or losing, that everyone plays the game properly and puts themselves in the best position to win for the team. It's a team-first mentality. You see the level of activity, the level of intensity, the level of strategy and game planning. We study film before a tournament to see what our competitors' tendencies are. It is a sport. 1, 2, 3, Canada!
Game number 2, best of 3. Winners will go to the Ultimate Dodgeball Championship final. What about that, Ed?
That was a crazy start to this game. I don't know how he caught that. The guy was 2 inches away from him, and he just rolled it in. What a crazy start, Trace. I mean, this thing, you could tell the Canadians know they need to win this thing.
Sky Zone Mississauga looking very strong. Glen Mills now in game 2 looking a bit shaken.
Well, right now, Mississauga knows there's nowhere to go but home, and they got to win this.
Wow, look at this, 5 strong for Sky Zone Mississauga. Glen Mills 3, including the Giovinco brothers.
But they're talking it out. There's Iorio. Iorio up front, 2 Giovinco brothers.
Now 4-on-3, Glen Mills staying alive, Ed.
Yeah, they are. And that's what they got to do, 1 at a time, pick them off, 1 at a time.
What
3-on-3.
What a comeback.
Boy, you just got a feeling like Glen Mills is sort of destined for this one. The referee's keeping the action moving. That hasn't been a problem up till now.
Sky Zone Glen Mills has never had a taste of that championship final. Can they get there? If they win this game, they'll advance.
This could be a big play right here. Because there you go. Look at that. 1 more down. That was Laziak. And here comes Mississauga.
And everything's all changed up now. Mississauga is very strong. About 1 minute to go. Now it is 2-on-2.
Boy, everything on the line from the folks from Canada, and they're a smart team. They've been here before. They know what they need to do. Oh, what a catch by Ori. He lifts the ball up. He's still getting thrown at. He doesn't care.
Look at that. It is 3-on-1 now. A big turn for Glen Mills, and they will head to the championship final and play Van Nuys. Great game.
And let's take a look at this, because Laziak and Aponte start the whole thing off with a race to the poker ball in the middle. High risk, high reward. Aponte comes up with the ball, throws it right at Laziak, drills him, and Laziak just catches the ball. I mean, this is crazy amazing. Boom!
Wow.
Bye, Mr. Aponte. Got nothing else to say about that. Except back to you, Cotton.
What an amazing catch.
This game just keeps rolling on, because right here, Giovinco pops Mergler, and there you go. See Mergler go down. Now Mergler stepping to the side, and then all craziness breaks loose. And let me break this down for you, because what happens first is Laziak drills Drew Giovinco in the head, but Matt Giovinco says, "Not my brother, buddy," and pops Laziak right in the chest here, and it's 1-for-1, and all of a sudden, Glen Mills is looking really good, but Iorio, he's gonna have his day in the sun as he pulls an incredible catch, raises it up and says, "Come on, Canada!" Look at this catch. And that right there leaves Jeff Snow all by himself, standing in the back, but it's just too much for him as 3 players from Glen Mills fire a barrage and take him out. Watch this right here. 1, 2, and 3.
It was just high energy. It was awesome. We were feeding off the crowd. It was really cool. It was an awesome experience.
So Sky Zone Glen Mills will take on the 2-time champions Team Doom out of Sky Zone Van Nuys in our next episode of the Ultimate Dodgeball Championship.
So if you guys are watching at home, you want to come play dodgeball, think you can beat us? Come try it out, man. We'd love to play you guys.
Don't miss our next episode of the Ultimate Dodgeball Championship as we bring you the championship final next time right here on this channel. Check your local listings or visit udodgeball.com for airtimes. For Ed Prentice, I'm Trace Worthington.